Good evening. I'll call the West Mead Township Board of Supervisors meeting to order for July 2021. Roll call.
Jordan?
Here.
Chartle?
Here.
Bovard?
Here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All supervisors' public meetings are subject to public and/or private audio and video recording. Is there any public comment on agenda items?
Nope.
Please note that public comment will also be received during each agenda item and at the end of the meeting. I'll entertain a motion to approve the June 8th, 2021 study session minutes and regular meeting minutes as presented in our packets.
You say you'll make that motion?
I entertain a motion.
Okay, I'll make that motion.
Second the motion.
Any discussion on the motion? Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Chartle?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. I'll entertain a motion to accept the treasurer's reports for June 2021 and approve payment of bills in the amount of $307,184.40, subject to audit.
I'll make that motion.
Second?
And discussion.
Joe, that, the big part of that's the paying for that paving on Leslie, right?
Yes, the federal highway
Yeah.
paving money was $176,000. And then there was both the fire department payments, so that was
Another
another 44. And then we had some miscellaneous, just tri-county for the cleanup day. You know, we had quite a number of expenses that just happened to
Big,
fall in the same month.
right, big chunk though was that Leslie Road and Allegheny Street
Yes.
and our fire department.
Which was reimbursed.
Yes,
The paving
we-
project was reimbursed.
Not 100% of it, but the majority of it was, so we had got, that's why you'll see even our revenues were higher, because we got 155 plus
Yeah, money.
that came
changed
in.
hands.
Yep.
Right.
So,
Any more discussion? Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Chartle?
yes.
Bovard?
Yes. Okay, the municipal reports. Police Chief Chip Brown is not here tonight. You want to read his report or just skip it? You wanna-
It's up to you guys if you'd
His
rather.
report's in our packet. I think
Yeah.
we could skip it. John with the road report for the last month?
From June 8th to today. Of course, we've been working on the 2021 paving projects for DeVore Road and Springs Road, and we've been cutting trees and brush to try to daylight the roads so that we can get enough sunlight on the road. And when you spend the amount of money that we're spending on these paving projects, the only way to keep the road and keep it decent for a period of time is to put light on it. So that's the reason why we're doing what we're doing. We also replaced a number of cross pipes. We also widened the top of DeVore Road, where it's been an issue for a number of years, being narrow. And we also raised up the ditches and installed a number of weep pipes on DeVore Road and Springs Road, cut shoulders, repaired berms, and we also widened the berms. And of course, currently we were working with Penelec and Windstream to get the utilities moved. We have the poles in, but we don't have everything completed there yet. They kind of ran out of time, and we basically started the paving projects, which I'll get into here in a minute. Of course, we're continuing to mow berms and our parks, and all of our agility mowing for the city of Meadville and PennDOT has been completed for the first round. We've replaced a number of driveway pipes down on Meadowland and up in Autumn Hills, and we have some more to go yet down on Liberty Street. And we also had quite a bit of cleanup on the roads and repairing berms and shoulders and reopened ditches after two real heavy rainstorms, one of which we had last night, which we spent quite a bit of time today, last night and today, cleaning up after that. And if people haven't noticed, on July 8th, we started the repaving steps, which was mill notching and cleaning of the roads, which was done last Thursday and Friday. And then the 12th, which was Monday, we started the paving of the 19 millimeter base on DeVore Road. And we also started the scratch coat and leveling on Springs Road. And we have a portion of the final paving on Springs Road is completed at this point. So weather pending tomorrow, hopefully we'll be back at it, finish Springs, and then start on DeVore Road. But again, the weather hasn't been on our side here the last 2 days to try to get these projects completed. But that's currently where we're at.
All right, any questions for John? Thank you very much. Jill with the zoning report for the month.
For the month of June, there was one residential duplex for $320,000. That's going to be another nice addition over in Eddy Street. 5 residential garages and sheds for $113,800. 2 residential decks for $20,755. And 3 residential pools for $11,100. Total of $465,655.
Nice to see folks building in our township.
Quite a bit going on, and we have quite a bit already for next month, including the fire department, so, yep.
Any questions for Jill?
Nothing for me.
Okay, the first item of regular business. I entertain a motion to adopt resolution number 2021-8 to authorize West Mead Township to loan the West Mead Township District Number 1 Volunteer Fire Company $175,000 for 10 years to finance a portion of a new storage truck room at the fire station on Liberty Street Extension. And Jill, this resolution was reviewed and approved by Alan Schattinger, our solicitor.
Yes.
Okay. Discussion?
Well, it isn't the first time that we've done this.
No.
And it isn't like this project is new to us, because it's been long overdue. Those fellows down there work a good many years with, on a shoestring budget. And I think you guys know my opinion on that. It's just long overdue. And I wish and hope that they can do more with what they're attempting to do. So,
Well, and it's just, this is, we're helping out the fire department, and they help all the township residents out, so I feel that we should help them out. It's for a good cause, to the betterment of our community.
yeah.
And just to let the folks that might be watching tonight know, one of my other hats that I wear, I am the president of the West Mead 1 Volunteer Fire Company. And what we're doing down there is we're going to tear down the existing truck room, leave the social hall intact, tear down the existing truck room, which measures approximately 30 foot wide by 40 feet deep. Parts of it date back to the late 40s, 1948, 49, when it was originally built. It was added onto in the early 60s when the social hall was built. But anyway, tearing that down and going to replace it with a 40 foot wide by 53 foot deep truck room. And then the entire building will be re-sided and there'll be a new roof over the entire building. But since I am the president of the fire company, I will be abstaining from voting on this resolution tonight.
You might even mention where you're at with some of your equipment. I mean, you know, the age of some of the equipment, so.
Well, we have a 1994 pumper, so that's 27 years old. We have a 2001 pumper that's 20 years old, 2010 pumper that is 11 years old, and we have a 2011 utility truck, so that's 10 years old.
Yeah. So it's not new.
Listen, I have no problem with this. I think it's all good, so I'm willing to make the motion.
Motion on the floor.
I will second.
Second. Is there any additional discussion? So the motion on the floor is to authorize a loan of $175,000 for 10 years with an interest rate of 2% for the first 5 years and 3% for the second 5 years, and loaning that to the West Mead Township District Number 1 Volunteer Fire Company. Any more discussion?
None.
Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Chartle?
Yes.
Bovard?
Abstain. Okay, motion passed. Item number 2 under regular business is to review the application for a small flow sewage treatment facility for Wayne and Lutetia Lynn at 14014 Dixon Road. The application must be reviewed by the township before submitting to DEP. This small flow facility will replace their current system. The township is required to adopt a resolution to revise the township's official sewage facilities plan to include this small flow facility. Also required is a maintenance agreement. So I will entertain a motion to adopt resolution number 2021-9, revising the official sewage facilities plan and to authorize signing of the agreement.
I'll make that a motion.
And I'll second. And Jill, is this an annual inspection? Is that how this one works?
Yes, the maintenance agreement is an annual inspection for anybody that has an on-lot system, newer on-lot system.
Okay.
That's our DEP requirement anymore.
Is there, of course, there's a fee to that too, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Any additional discussion?
Nope.
Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Chartle?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. Okay, that's it for our regular business. Is there any public comment? Anything from you, Mike? Okay.
Mike?
What's that?
Supervisors, I was talking to that Mike.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
He's the only one in the public. Supervisors' final comment. Mike?
The only thing I have to say tonight, last week, a longtime employee of West Mead Township passed away. His name was Earl Weigel. Earl, I went down to the funeral Sunday. Earl was a 40-year employee, 1954 to 1994, and he passed, and Earl was 92 years old. So, to him and his family, you know, Earl, I was fortunate to work with Earl for 22 years, and he was a great guy to work for, and he'll be sadly missed.
Oh, yeah. What I know about him, though, is he was a good, great public servant, 40 years of his life serving West Mead Township. That's
Yeah.
something to be said for that.
Yeah.
So,
And I guess that's all I have to say, but I thought it was rather fitting to have his picture tonight for his family. And two of he had 3 daughters. One has passed already, and he has 2 other daughters. One lives in Linesville, one lives down in the Carolinas, and he has this Earl Jr. lives in Maryland. And his son is a spitting image of Earl. So that's all I have tonight.
Thank you, Mike. John?
the only thing I have is just to let people know that we're still talking about the garbage. And I know I had some people share some comments with me. I shared it with the board. And Michelle Nestor and Brenda Schmidt were here this evening, and I shared the concerns with them. And the only thing I have to say is I just really hope people, you know, if you have it, that's why. If you have any other concerns or comments or anything about it, reach out to us, get a hold of us. Jill's here every day, Mary's here most every day, other than Friday, but I mean, there's somebody here to answer the phone all the time. So if you would, and you have concerns, or you want to know more about it, please reach out to us and get involved on this one here, because we really don't want to make a decision and find out that there's people that, at the end of the day, they don't realize that we're talking about this thing. So I just wish that people would give us your input. And I'm sure Mike, Johnny, you guys have your opinions as well, and I, share it. I just want people to get involved. Please.
Okay. I agree with John on that. We've had 2 public meetings regarding the possibility of mandatory garbage collection, and we'll have at least 1 more public meeting in the future. Hopefully, we're gonna put out a bid package and have vendors bid on it. We will reserve the right to reject any and all bids, so nothing is written in stone at this point. So we are still accepting comments, but until we know what the numbers are, we can't make a decision one way or the other. So that's all I have to say about the garbage collection. I would like to talk about our fire companies a little bit. We have 2 very good fire companies in West Mead Township. I happen to be president of West Mead 1. Mike is a past president at West Mead 2. And I think as long as I've been a member of West Mead 1, which is, I'm in my 39th year, we've always had a very good working relationship with the West Mead Township Board of Supervisors, regardless of who the supervisors were at the time. And I think that West Mead 2 has usually had a pretty good relationship with the supervisors as well. And I wish it was like that for all municipalities and all fire companies, but unfortunately it's not. So we are extremely fortunate here in West Mead Township to have 2 very good fire departments that also happen to have good relationships with the Board of Supervisors. And the Board of Supervisors has traditionally been very supportive of its fire companies. And it's a very good working relationship. With that being said, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
We're gonna go
Back
to,
to the.
Adjourn to the
yeah.
public
back to the
study session. Any discussion? Roll call?
So Mike made the motion?
Yes.
And who made this?
John.
John, okay, sorry. Jordan?
Yes.
Chartle?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.